Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats on 101.9 KINK, and I am super stoked to welcome to the show via Zoom, Nathaniel Rateliff. Nathaniel, man, thanks so much for taking the time. I know you are super busy. You're the musical guest on Saturday Night Live this weekend.
Oh man, yeah, we are very excited. I am as me, and so is all the Night Sweats / everybody involved in the solo project. It is basically just the Night Sweats. Involved, yeah.
Well, I have lots of questions about your appearance on SNL, but I want to talk first about the song Redemption. It's featured in the new Justin Timberlake movie on Apple TV Plus called Palmer. Wow, what a powerful track. We played it for the first time on my show last week, and our phones just lit up.
Right on.
How did that come to be? I know Justin reached out to you. Is that right?
Justin reached out after. Yeah, he did reach out. But, my manager, Chris, had kind of told me about the potential opportunity. And that was my initial, I think we should definitely pursue it. And then I had an idea at that point. And then when I got to have a conversation with Justin, it kind of sort of sealed the deal, him talking about what Palmer as a character, what he felt what his character went through, what the movie represents, and I certainly related to that.
My guest is Nathaniel Rateliff, and for folks that haven't seen the movie Palmer, it's about a man named Eddie Palmer. He was a high school football star, but he served hard time. He was in prison for 12 years, and he returns home to try to put his life back together.
Right, and then he's a custodian, which I know first-hand experience.
Yeah, I read that you worked as a custodian for a while. I guess it's probably good experience, and it certainly helped you to write this song.
Yeah, so I kind of started to shape the song around that idea of what it was like to be that person, or what it was like for people to be in that position.
So were you able to see the movie before you wrote the song?
I was not.
Wow.
But I knew the premise, and even before I got to see the movie, I had a good conversation with Justin, and we kind of talked about scoring songs for other films and really more what he thought, his character went through. What was this redemptive quality? And I kind of took from that, the title and and some of the other content that I thought would be what I was going to sing about and write about.
It's a beautiful song. It's a very, very moving song. There's already been, I don't want to jinx anything, but there's already been awards buzz around the song. It must be hard not to get caught up in that.
Well, I'm hoping I get a Tony for this,
I haven't heard that buzz, Nathaniel. That's the one buzz I have not heard.
I've been passed over for so many awards, or ignored. Not passed over. I haven't gotten any awards, so I'm confused about which ones I'm supposed to even try to get anymore. So, yeah.
Well, it is certainly award-worthy. It's a beautiful song. And Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats, the musical guest this weekend on Saturday Night Live. That has to just be incredibly exciting. I'm excited, but to speak for the rest of the guys, we're more than excited to be a part of SNL. It's always been a part of our life for a long time. So, yeah, it's strange to come out of in the middle of a pandemic and an album that wasn't connected with the Night Sweats to be a part of the show. So how does it work? I know the artist, the musical guest, always performs two songs. How do you decide which two songs? How do you decide which song to do first? Do you start with a ballad? I know you're most likely going to do Redemption.
We're doing Redemption, and also most of the guys in the Night Sweats are playing in the solo project, which is hardly a solo project, but it's still just me. Yeah, I guess. So, for Redemption, it's most of the guys in the Night Sweats playing. And then the second song, we're not sure what it's going to be yet. So we have a few options that we've discussed with, SNL, and we're just kind of being open-minded. We're just happy to be on the show. So we'll kind of see what happens when we get there. So I'm not sure what we're going to play yet.
My guest is Nathaniel Rateliff, and I'm sure it's going to feel great to be back with the Night Sweats, back performing together as a band again.
We've kind of been in the studio as a band, so we're still familiar with what it's like to play together. So regardless of what the rehearsal is like, we're mostly just stuck in our hotel rooms while we're there, which it's great.
So after not performing for nearly 12 months, you'll be on a stage in front of millions of people this weekend. I mean, you must have some good butterflies. I'm sure you're very excited, maybe a little anxious.
Well, I just, SNL will be our biggest TV performance for sure, but we always try to play to the room. So
yeah,
whatever the audience is, and I think it's like a 20 by 20 stage. So
Well, he'll be playing to that audience and try to make them feel like they're a part of what we're doing. And then the other side of the camera, that's left up to the interpretation of who's actually filming us. So
occasionally on SNL, the musical guests will take part in a sketch. Have they asked if you want to be in anything?
They found out that I was great at impersonations and languages and cartwheels, and so yeah, who knows?
But still no Tony Award.
Still no Tony. I'm hoping to write my own life story sometime, and yeah. Sorry.
I know your time is tight, and I appreciate your patience with Zoom. Before you get out of here, I've interviewed several people that have been on SNL, and they talk about the legendary after party. I don't know if that still takes place during the days of COVID, but if you go, will you call me back and tell me about it?
I will. I don't think we'll have much of an after party other than all of us in the band just being back in a hotel room together. But we're, like I said, we're just so stoked to be a part of it. And hopefully we'll be back there again to experience the after party. So.
Well, thank you so much, Nathaniel Rateliff. The 2020 solo LP, And It's Still All Right, is available now. It's fantastic. Nathaniel Rateliff, break lots of legs this weekend. We'll be watching.
Thanks, brother. Take care.
What a great guy. You can check out my entire Zoom chat with Nathaniel Rateliff at KINK.FM. It's in the interview section. And I think we will close up our chat with this song, S.O.B. Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. It's 1019. KINK.